In 1972, I went to this university, well-known university in Alabama. And we had played in all the football games, man, up until homecoming. And then homecoming game, the coaches told us, well, coaches didn't let us play in homecoming. And they told us, well, we can't let y'all play. This is 1972. Why? We've been winning all these games. Because the booster club said black guys cannot play in the homecoming. Now, they played Dixie. Every time we scored, bum, 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 bum. I remember that tune. Every time we scored, it was Dixie. Running out there with the flag, you know. Like, we didn't think nothing about it. We wanted to play football. But they would run with the Dixie flag on the horse, man. Bum, bum, bum. Homecoming, we couldn't play. And the coach told us, you little Negroes, Booster said we can't let any color boys play on homecoming. So what do? You know, I was a freshman. Had the seniors on the team said, look, we're not going back. We're not going to go back out there. Let's take a shower and get out and go. We went, set up in the stands. My parents were like, why are you up here? Why are you not down there? We told them. That Monday, we was in the front of the administrative board at this famous university, and they told us that the reason they would not let us play because we was, first of all, we had facial hair. Me, facial hair. Had a big afro. I did have an afro. But we didn't have no complaints up until then. And they said, well, they didn't want y'all to play, and y'all done violated your scholarship, so we're taking y'all scholarship. Because of, you know, you guys had facial hair, and you looked like y'all was gangsters. And I mean, but again, I was a freshman with no hair, and no facial hair or anything. But then they said, well, because y'all was color boys, and y'all couldn't let y'all play homecoming. I'm like, here we go again. I remember this one professor named Dr. Tway. He was a history professor. He was the only one that spoke up for us at that time. He came in there and they said, y'all are doing so unjust to these guys. They didn't do anything. And and now this university, if you know George Wallace, he was the governor of Alabama at that time. He had a brother named Jack. I know him well. He was a chancellor. And he came in there, man, and he said, you know, you niggas don't get nothing here. You know, y'all may be good, you can run fast, you can jump fast, but you're not educated and you don't deserve to be on the same field with the rest of these white guys. You know, I'm like, what do we do to deserve all this, you know? And it gets you angry. You know, we was all angry, and but what can you do? We want to play football. But needless to say, you know, Dr. Tway and a few other, you know, teachers that came to our rescue, man, and white teachers now. All of them wasn't racist, you know, they just, and I'm not going to sit and say all white people are racist. You know, I've had some good white people that came on my side, you know, early age and kind of guided me to the right path, you know, because I was so upset and angry at all these things, atrocities and stuff that I had endured, and see how they was treating some of the other black kids, man. I could have been easily in jail.